Hello, friends. Welcome to another edition of Championship Wrestling. I'm your host, Gilbert Corsi, coming to you, as always, from the United World headquarters. And we have a jam-packed hour in store for you today. Big headline this week, tag team titles on the line in our main event. Bad Dude Tito and Che Cabrera from the Mighty Zaddies defending against the Wild West, the team of Rob McKnight and Big Hoss. You know, Tito's in tag team action today, but I got to wonder how much Danny Limelight's in the back of his mind. Remember, the Bad Dude is still holding a shot at the Radioactive Poppies United World title from a win at last year's Red Carpet Rumble. Speaking of Limelight, his Bodega brethren, Papo Esco's in action today, taking on El Primogenio, and we will hear from Zicky Dice. The Outlandish One has demanded a special sit-down, one-on-one interview. Our friend TK, Todd Kenley, drawing that assignment. You know, there is a reason that they call Zicky outlandish, so one can only imagine what he has on his mind tonight. We're going to kick things off, though, with another look at a United newcomer in Buck Skinner. So it's fight time. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 195 pounds, Alan Breeze.
Welcome, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from the United Wrestling Network. TK, Todd Kenley, and I'm joined by former United Television Champion James Morgan. Main event, Morgan, welcome back to the booth.
Todd Kenley, it's so good to be back here. It's so nostalgic. We're just missing Stu Stone to the Family Stone.
And introducing his opponent from Brinkley, Arkansas, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Lone Stranger, Buck Skinner.
All right, James, you've been around the United Wrestling Network for a long time. You faced some of the biggest and the baddest in your time, including the likes of Bateman. You had a big feud with him. Of course, we had Big Nasty Watts in the past. But this is one of the biggest, baddest dudes to come into the United Wrestling Network in quite some time, the Lone Stranger, Buck Skinner.
It's one of those things where when I go up to talk to him, my neck hurts because I have to he's towering over me.
It's like being in the front row of a movie theater. And I'll tell you, normally life is at ease when you're Alan Breeze, but I don't think that's the case this week as he takes on Skinner.
Well done, Todd Kenley. Alan Breeze, what he has to do is really attack, just exactly what he's doing now to try to get this big man off his feet.
Stick and move. He had a little E-Honda style action. Well, and that comes to a sudden and decisive stop, courtesy of the big boot. Nasty stuff by the big guy, looking to follow it up, drops the elbow down. Complete control by the Lone Stranger, doubling up with authority, James, looking for the cover here. Lackadaisical, but I mean, you can afford to do that when you're Buck Skinner.
Absolutely, and that's the thing too. It's like bringing those big elbows down on that sternum, just knocking the wind out of him. You could just barely pin him and probably go 1, 2, 3.
Skinner recently dominated Jason Levels. We saw Alan Breeze in action at Derby City Wrestling taking on outlandish Zicky Dice, but he's getting absolutely waylaid by the big guy.
Yeah, he doesn't even know where he's at. He's probably back on the island right now.
Just such a vicious striker, too. Buck Skinner recently went through that New Japan Pro Wrestling Academy out here in Los Angeles, so he's got that strong style in tow. The fans trying to get behind Alan Breeze.
And he's hearing it right now.
But he's in there, you talk about a Breeze, he's in there with a full-blown hurricane in Buck Skinner.
Tornado, you maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You know, they say styles make fights. These two have different styles. I think Alan Breeze would be at home at a tiki bar. I think something a little bit rougher customers that Buck Skinner would hang around.
Goodness gracious.
Echoing off the walls here at Infinite Reality Studios, and this is an infinite nightmare for Alan Breeze thus far in the early going.
Yeah, I think he just took out his tiki torch right there.
Would you dare say that you're happy that you have stepped away from active in-ring competition when you take a look at the likes of Buck Skinner?
It's one of those things, I miss the ring every day.
Ooh, swing and a miss. And Breeze using that momentum against Skinner, but nothing doing.
Nope, and that's exactly why I'm very happy to be behind the booth here with you, Todd Kinley.
There goes that Aloha shirt. Well, you know, Aloha means hello and goodbye. And we might be saying goodbye to Alan Breeze in short order. Has him throttled. Let's check the clock. It's high noon. Dead center of the ring, dead to rights. Skinner gets it done.
Here is your winner, Buck Skinner.
Skinner dominant in victory. He is just racking up victims. And we're going to see a lot of physicality in this program later on as well. The reigning tag team champs, Brad Tito, Shea Cabrera, put the titles on the line later on in our main event. We'll be back.
Yeah, I know he's back. I'm going to find him right now. All right.
Johnny, what's up, baby?
Champ, how you feeling?
Sore. Peter took me to my limits last week, man.
Well, look, that match was as historic as we could have anticipated, right? Longest rated United, longest rated Heritage. It was incredible. So
I mean, yeah, there's a reason why his face of the Mount Rushmore of United Wrestling Network, you feel me? But even though he took me to my limits, he didn't take this away. We're about to call this Selena. You know why, Johnny? Because I'll do anything for Selena, baby.
I'm well aware. And speaking of Mount Rushmore, you could be right next to him on there at this point.
Yeah,
Longest rated
Peter,
ever.
Adam Pierce, me. I don't know who the fourth one is, but
There's plenty of options. But with that said, you're about to be real busy because it's hard enough that I kept Slice away from the ring, but Tito's back, and so I actually have to go.
Somebody say Slice.
Papa, what's up? Where you been at?
Hey, have you seen Slice Boogie?
Besides on your shirt, no.
No,
Welcome
the
back.
last time I seen Slice, he's in a Nordica jumpsuit and some Timberlands and a bottle of Hennessy doing the jig. We're gonna treat it like, let's go make some milk cards, put his face on there.
Okay.
Where's Slice?
Let me explain. I told Slice to stay home this week.
Why?
Well, because there's a lot going on in United.
How are we supposed to fix the bodega?
Hey, look.
Come on, Pop LaQuasto, you know this.
Whatever. Why would you do that? He's supposed to be here.
You trying to mess
Slice,
this up?
Boogie.
He almost came after you last week.
I also Slice.
I know you can, but the three, you need to work it out together. Right now, everything is too unpredictable, it's too volatile. I have to go find Tito right now, who almost choked me out 7 months ago, by the way. So please, you guys discuss things yourselves. I have to go talk to Tito.
All right, get out of here. Hey, yo, Papa, listen. All we do is rob the house, right? So he's gotta be around here somewhere. Slice Boogie. Hey, yo, Slice!
Where you going? What is happening?
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-461-2347.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Hello, everyone. I'm Todd Kenley, and I'm standing by with my very special guest. He is a former United Heritage champion, former World Television champion of the National Wrestling Alliance. That title's got one heck of a heritage, if you think of the people that has worn that. And yet, one of the most misunderstood talents in not only the United Wrestling Network, but perhaps all...
Todd, please, let me stop you right there. Not to mention was I a finalist in the 2023 Golden Opportunity Tournament. Not to mention the various titles that I've captured around the indie circuit. Not to mention that I've been to Canada, Mexico, South Korea. I'm viral. And boy, forgive me, I hate this word. I'm a nationally ranked amateur wrestler. There was nothing amateur about it, Todd. I was professional. Gold medal in freestyle wrestling, gold medal in Greco-Roman wrestling, second place medal in Sambo. Do you know what Sambo is?
I do.
That's impressive. Not many people do. But you know what the difference between Outlandish, Zicky Dice, and all those others that are on your Mount Rushmore? I wasn't handed a silver spoon, Todd. I don't have a legacy last name, Todd. You know who my father was, Todd? Ask me about him.
All right, Zicky, let's hear about your father.
Well, he wasn't a pro wrestler, so that means I don't have the golden ticket, Todd. You know what he was? He was an alcoholic. You know what he decided to do, Todd? He decided to drink and get behind the wheel and run from the police and crash his car into a tree. I was 14 years old, Todd. That was the second time that I was introduced to hate at such a young age. So the odds have been stacked against me from the beginning. Misunderstood, yes, but people forget that Zicky Dice should be painted in the same light as all your favorite megastars.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's dive into that.
Please.
Amateur background a little bit. All the accolades on the mat as a grappler, okay? And you obviously made a connection to a certain son of a plumber that wrestled on those same style mats, maybe won the same type of matches. You're right there.
Anything they can do, Todd, I can do better. Anything they can do, I can do better. And that's what happens. That's what happens, Todd. I know what it's like to feel pain. I know what it's like to have a drive that's unlike any other. I mean, look at all the things I've done, Todd. Zicky Dice is bigger than professional wrestling. I have built a brand, and I think that's what intimidates everybody. I think that's what they're afraid of. You can't deny that Outlandish Zicky Dice is money. I have proved that time and time again, and I am a champion performer.
But what is and who is Outlandish Zicky Dice? Is this some sort of a shield against the hate, against all the things you went through as a youth, what your father did, maybe feeling like you weren't quite good enough? Let's talk about what you really could be, Zicky Dice, and that's an inspiration. Let's talk about the fact that you used to weigh, 350 pounds, somewhere in that regards? And all that you did, all the steps that you took to become the man you are. But what is all this?
Todd, take a look behind me. Do you see anyone standing there?
No.
That means that no one's got my back. I'm here all by myself, and that's the way it has been. And it's time, after 9 years of sacrifice, that I wake everybody up. And I show them who Outlandish Zicky Dice really is. Because I'll tell you what he's not, Todd. He's not a puppet. I've done and rode in the clown car. I've been the people pleaser. I've done everything that was asked of me, Todd. You know where that got me? Nowhere. So it's time that I take matters into my own hands. And I can't promise you what happens next.
Let me ask you this. You have all the accolades. We talked about it. You were a heritage champion, obviously decorated grappler in the amateur ranks, world television champion, finalist in the Golden Opportunity. But you're a guy that defeated the Vampire Warrior Gangrel on this program. You didn't cheat to do it. You countered a superplex, expertly done, by the way, and pinned a bona fide legend of the Attitude Era. But then maybe the week before or the next week, you're pulling something out of a fanny pack and hitting somebody, or attacking Kevin Martinson before the bell in your heritage title match where he eventually became the champion. So why is it just so chaotic? Why not just be that good? What is the facade? What is it? You just want to be a master of puppets? You want to keep people guessing?
Todd, there's no facade. I've done a lot of things in life that I'm not proud of. And some of them, you've been there to witness. Most others, not. But that's what got me right here, right now. So I think the answer to the question that you asked will soon be revealed. All you have to do is just keep watching.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Valley of the Sun, weighing in at 175 pounds, Poppin' E.J. Sparks.
Well, this is a good counter to that somber mood that we just saw in my sit-down interview with Outlandish Zicky Dice, showing a new side to his persona. You know, just the guy's been through a lot in his personal life, professional life, and we'll see, you know, what escapes from that kind of cocoon. But EJ Sparks has always been breaking out.
And introducing his opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 205 pounds, main event, Evan Daniels.
All right, take it easy. Main event, Morgan Meat, main event, Daniels.
I was gonna say, I think he spelled it wrong, Todd Kenley, but then I realized someone came up and told me that's actually his name.
Well, there you have it, and he's comes intact with that sparkling water. That came into play in a recent battle with the Irish Juggernaut, somebody you know very well, and Mikey O'Shea, and now he's making his way over here.
What are we, a dining table here?
For safekeeping.
Yes,
Guess we're guardians of the beverage. Well, when you go by the moniker of main event, I guess that goes with a fair amount of special treatment.
100% Todd Kenley. 100%.
Both these guys have been in action as of late. It was Evan Daniels had a battle with Mikey O'Shea that really fell apart. That sparkling water was instrumental, as Daniels didn't want to face a big, sweaty, as he called him, grotesque opponent in the form of O'Shea. I just don't think he wanted to get thrown around. On the flip side, EJ Sparks coming off a very competitive victory over Cam Gates. This one should be good.
I have zero doubt, and in one of these, between these two great competitors, fighting man's.
Look out here, springboard by EJ. And James, this is a match we could have seen, you know, in Arizona, and did see time and time again. EJ Sparks, three-time Arizona State champion in the days of Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Evan Daniels, hold on, EJ going for the cover. Evan Daniels was a holder of that silver spotlight trophy, so battle from Championship Wrestling from Arizona past now makes its way here in the United Wrestling Network.
So we are so lucky to have these two great competitors here in the United Wrestling Network for sure. And right now, as EJ Sparks, again, he's going to town on main event. Still don't know if I can get over that.
Evan Daniels, yeah, scooping the slam by popping EJ Sparks, dropping that big Ragnarok knee down, rocked him indeed, center of the ring. And EJ, he knows he's in there with tough competition. He has quickly gone for the cover.
100%, and that's the thing. He's not pandering. He's not trying to do too much in terms of his dancing and all that. He's going right for the win.
And attacking from all angles. And as a competitor, you know, how much does it deplete the gas tank when you're, you know, repeatedly having to kick out of pinfall attempts?
Oh, it takes so much extra energy, or it just completely starts to drain outside of the match.
Great athleticism here, though, by Evan Daniels, and maybe a little timeout to the outside. Oh, but using his surroundings as a resource. Wow, he took him 12 to 6 on the clock there, James.
Yeah, he's EJ Sparks is out to lunch right now, but you know, really smart move by Evan Daniels, because really, like you were saying, that extra energy that he needs to do with all the kickouts he's been having to try to get to right now, to take a nice breather, tell the fans how he really thinks about him.
I'll tell you what, with that leverage from being down on the floor, I mean, that maneuver really had the same type of action as a pile driver, just spiked him. Now a dragon sleeper on the outside, really attacking that head and neck region.
And if you start cutting off the blood supply, Todd Kenley, with that exact move, EJ Sparks has to come from behind.
Yeah, and if you have cobwebs in your head, you're not hitting that roundhouse rhythm, and he gets absolutely turned inside out, does EJ Sparks. You know, he likes to spin around with a breakdance move, not like that.
Not by a clothesline. Look at this.
Wow.
Is he surprised?
That's more showboating than those sparkly robes you used to wear, James.
Oh boy, those were fun, weren't they?
The crowd letting Evan Daniels know exactly what they think of him. But man, look at this, full head of steam. Down goes EJ Sparks. Daniels in control. This match continues next.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call CarShield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through CarShield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through CarShield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called CarShield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call CarShield now. Call 800-461-2347.
Welcome back, everyone. Throughout the break, Evan Daniels bending, if not outright breaking the rules, James.
This referee is giving quite a bit of leeway for Evan Daniels right now because EJ Sparks, yeah, he hasn't been able to come back at all.
And EJ Sparks has not been the same since getting spiked on that apron by Evan Daniels, doing everything he can to dig down deep. But, I mean, he might be seeing 3 Daniels now, and there's that big drop kick. That's one of the biggest tools in his toolbox. So well executed into the cover, only a count of 2.
EJ Sparks doesn't know where he's at right now. That was just by pure adrenaline.
Well, you can see it there. The eyes looking real strange now of EJ Sparks. I mean, he got rocked and has not been able to recuperate. In big trouble here, and I think Daniels is enjoying every second of this right now.
Absolutely he is. I mean, just that smug look on his face.
But I tell you, we've seen EJ Sparks in some hellacious battles over the years. Really caught the eye at one point, a 2-time Hall of Famer Booker T. And Evan Daniels cannot afford to toy around with EJ Sparks to keep him in this matchup.
EJ Sparks can come up. There we go.
Sparks is so tenacious. He will dig down deep. Now go into the eyes. Is there a rule this guy won't break, Jake?
I think he's just trying to, he said he had something in his eye.
This is a physical encounter. Certainly our main event will be very much that as well. Tag team titles on the line. Mighty Zaddies take on Wild West. Look at that springboard knee, and I think he's knocked out. The referee might have to make a judgment call here, James. In your estimation, can EJ Sparks intelligently defend himself at this point in the match?
He is not by any means aware of where he's at. He just knows that something just hit him hard. And it wasn't as refreshing as sparkling water.
Yeah. And Daniels, again, though, cat and mouse tactics, playing with his prey, but that is a deadly game. But right now, in total control, but Sparks sparking it up, back to his feet. And you can hear the crowd urging Phoenix's favorite son, urging EJ Sparks to climb his way back into this matchup. Springboard City, what a shot. You gotta admit, James, with these two, some of the greatest athleticisms we've seen in quite some time in the United Wrestling Network.
Does not compete anywhere else. I think Evan Daniels is now feeling what EJ Sparks was feeling a little while ago. A couple of those kicks to the head.
I think EJ was able to weather the storm somewhat. Big corkscrew forearm into the Bulldog, and turnabout is fair play because now it's main event Daniels is getting spiked on the cabeza.
Woo, and he saw that coming for sure.
Calls that the gum pistol. That could do it. No. Daniels digs down. Well, you got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, that was a knockout shot in its own right, that gum pistol, that spinning back kick, but Daniels surviving.
I think he's just from his pure adrenaline and mixed with his sparkling water. That's where he's coming from right now, but I think EJ Sparks has a different outcome.
Oh, flying knee, beautifully timed there by Daniels. possible.
And I think that's what Evan Daniels is asking the referee right now. He really feels it was 3. Boy, that was close.
Elevated Sparks up into the stunner, but it wasn't enough. Look out here. Might be thinking fatality, one of the primary weapons of his former stablemate, Final Destination R3. The official is down. And speaking of down, down goes EJ with a low blow.
Wait a minute. Todd Kenley, we have a guest.
Good. We got Mikey O'Shea is out here at the broadcast position. Said it's nice to see us. And there you get a good shot of him.
That's his sparkling
Oh
water.
yeah,
Potential
there we go.
there.
Yeah, O'Shea has tasted that, not the way he would like to him. Well, possession's 9/10 of the law.
There goes our sponsorship.
Getting a baseball. Well, there's a refresher. The official not seeing into this. Oh my goodness! Into the post. And again, and watch out, cameraman. Nobody's safe. The Irish juggernaut is. Look out! The Rhino's getting too close to the car.
He's so focused on Mikey O'Shea, he's forgetting about who's he's in the ring with right now, EJ Sparks.
Bam! Plus ultra. A big knee by EJ. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Here is your winner, EJ Sparks.
Oh, O'Shea with some revenge. Yeah, he's saying that drink's terrible. We got to go to a break, Mikey. EJ Sparks gets the win. It's wild here in the United Wrestling Network.
Johnny, what's good, my boy?
It's good to see our tag champs back.
That's right. What? Tag champs?
Yeah.
I'm also the #1 contender to the world title. Did you forget about that, huh? It's been over a year, LaQuasto. When am I gonna get that shot, huh?
All right, Tito. Tito, I remember when you almost killed me.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm just asking you to politely step away. You're guaranteed the title shot. You were gone. You were in Japan.
And I'm back.
I'm well aware of that. The title match is coming.
Why are you so calm? Why are you so calm right now? You shouldn't be so calm right now.
You're in my face. Of course I'm going to be calm.
It's all good. You're going to get your shot. But as far as us and our tag titles go...
Tonight.
Yes. The worst thing you could have done was put the Wild West in the ring with us. A couple of wolves. And we're going to show you exactly and everybody else why we hold these and are the best in the business. Good. What you think, Teets? Got my eye on you, LaQuasto.
I'm well aware. Thank you.
Don't turn your back. Keep your head on a swivel. That's right.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call CarShield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through CarShield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through CarShield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called CarShield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call CarShield now. Call 800-461-2347.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
All right. Stay cool, bro. I'll see you later, man. Cool guy. Listen, whether you want to play it cool or not, makes no difference to me. You will meet me in that ring because you owe me a win.
Beef! What are you doing talking to this dweeb right here? Didn't you see when I smashed his head in a couple weeks ago? Revenge is a trip, ain't it? Trip.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm cool. You're cool. You're cool. We all cool, man.
We're not cool! We're not cool! Speak for yourself. I'm cool. I'm just not your kind of cool. That's the difference. Next week, in the ring, be there. Wait. I want a piece of this too. Why don't you and a buddy be there if you have any? Mr. Cool.
All right. Gotta find someone who's cool. I know just the guy.
What friends?
See y'all next week.
Friends.
Nerd.
That's fine. I gotta go train anyway.
I have this idea that we can...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the United Wrestling News Desk. I'm Jack Farmer. Last week, we saw an incredible main event between United World Champion Danny Limelight and the Day One player, Peter Avalon. While Avalon came up short in his bid to be the world champion, he was this close to winning. And let's see what he had to say after that hard-fought battle.
Ooh, United Wrestling Network, it's the biggest man in professional wrestling, PPA, all day, pretty Peter Avalon. And last week, I came up on the short end of the stick when it comes to a title match against Danny Limelight, but that doesn't matter because it's awoken something inside of PPA, a reinvigoration, if you will. It's a reminder back to the days of when PPA was in the standard. Big things coming. So next week, at the top of the hour, the Day One player has something special for you.
Woo! Peter Avalon is fired up, and I can't wait to see what he has in store. Speaking of what's in store, the Pink Dream Alex Gracia will be back in 2 weeks to face the Ultimate Athlete, J-Rod, who's been on an absolute tear in the women's division.
It's the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia, and I'm gonna remind you exactly what a pink dream is. It's not just a color or having pink hair, although it can be that. It's being a brutal beauty, fearless and feminine, girly and gritty. In this pink dream, she has one thing on her mind: the World Women's Championship.
From one championship to another, it's been quite a year already for United World Television Champion Jack Banning. So far, he's surpassed the 1-year mark as champion, disbanded and released the institution back into the wild, and successfully defended that championship against former ally Honest John. Now, he has a tall order in store when he faces Zicky Dice in the main event next week with the title on the line.
I am the United Wrestling Network World Television Champion Jack Banning, and next week I go one-on-one with outlandish Zicky Dice in the main event, and there is exactly a 0% chance he's walking away with this championship because I've got something to prove. I don't have anyone watching my back anymore. I'm going out there alone, and I'm gonna prove to everyone that I can do this by myself because I have been the TV champion for over a year, and that's just the tip of the iceberg because I'm gonna go again for another year and a third year and a fourth year, and this title reign will end when my back breaks and I choose to retire. Zicky Dice, next week, make sure your emergency contact is on speed dial.
That's coming up next week, but keep the channel locked in right here for our big, and I mean big, main event as Wild West challenges TMZ for the United Wrestling World Tag Team Championships in what promises to be a good one.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
And big man he is, El Primo Henio has quite the task in front of him.
Well, Primo Henio refers to himself as El Mas Macho. He's gonna have to be, as he's got a sizable challenge standing across the ring from him. Let's hear from Gorilla Ray Gordo.
Guess who's back? The beast from the bodega. Gorilla Ray Gordo, the king fat boy, Papa Wesco. But you can call me Mr. Rob the House, because United Wrestling again left the door open, and now I'm coming for everything.
Esco came so close to winning the television title in that bodega street fight, although conspicuous by his absence was Slice Boogie in that one. Didn't come to his aid, even though the institution was involved. That's got to be like getting hit by a bowling ball, James, that big cranium.
Figuratively and literally. Look at the, here it comes. Goodness.
I don't know how Esco isn't, sponsored by Brunswick or something. Now, here we go. Primo Henio, he's going to have to use that quickness and agility here. He can't match power with Papa Wesco. Look at the agility here. What's he going to come up with? Oh, can he take him up and over? He does. Wow.
That's incredible, especially after he's showboating. You'd think that Papa would be able to repeat that right up. Ow, right?
Yeah, but look at that. Esco maybe moving back a fraction of an inch. Esco, big scoop and a slam with authority. Now dropping all that body weight down into the cover. And Primo Henio able to kick out. Man, all that body weight comes crashing down. And for Primo Henio, it hurts inside.
Have you ever hit a brick wall, Todd Gedling?
Yeah, not on purpose.
That's what it's like with Papa right now.
And there you see it, clothesline. And Primo Henio had a lot of momentum behind that strike, but it's as my other colleague, another James Kincaid would say, that dog won't hunt.
I hear he's on assignment.
He is, absolutely is. Certainly welcome back, but you've been a producer here as of late in the United Wrestling Network. You never went away, but you've been working behind the scenes. It's great to have you back here at the booth. Springboard, oh! That's why they call it high-risk offense,
That's indeed true, and Papa is going to definitely make sure that El Primo Henio knows exactly what's about to happen here.
Oh, big splash. I'm surprised he didn't go right through the ring. And again, you got to give credit where credit's due. Primo Henio, how is he kicking out? How is he not just a spot in the middle of the canvas?
He squashed his lungs.
He might have cracked a rib or two there. Papa Esco's serving up some barbecued ribs in the bodega. It's on special.
Ooh, delicious.
Not if you're Primo Henio. He is in a world of hurt. We talked about Papa, and now look at that, just stepping all over him, well over 300 pounds there,
If those ribs weren't broken before, they are definitely now.
Uh-oh. Looking for a bomb here, and nobody home. And he came down hard on those knees, and that could be a weak point of the big guy. There's a lot of force on those joints at all times if you're Papa Wesco.
El Primo Henio is going to go back to the well there, and this time he made it.
Springboard, clothesline, timber, down goes the big man. But can Primo Henio capitalize? Oh, little short hurricane rod and drove Papa Wesco into the canvas. Here's the cover only accounted two. Man, this is a competitive matchup. There's a lot of stakes. Both these guys in need of momentum. Oh, the belt is off.
I think he's serious now. If he wasn't before, he definitely is now.
And if you're Papa Wesco, he wants the belt back on in the form of a championship title again. And look at that, just shrugs him off. Thanks for playing.
Like swatting a gnat out of the air.
And now scooping him up. Might be time. Little BOGO, as Stu Stone would say, that 2-for-1 special, and that's going to do it.
Here is your winner, Papa Wesco.
There you have it. Papa Wesco reigns supreme. Gorilla Ray Gordo, King Fat Boy, looking good here in victory. And we're going to go to part 2 some very interesting things to say. You see a whole nother life of Zicky Dice.
Zicky, we ran down some of your accomplishments, and you could stand up to anybody with what you have accomplished, the challenges that you've overcome. And yet, I don't think people see you in that light. They don't give you the credit. I understand that this outlandish persona maybe was a way to escape, was a way for a phoenix to rise from the ashes of the things you've been through, the hurt that others have caused you, and maybe you've caused yourself. But is it help or hindrance? Is it holding you back? Because people see this, they see outlandish Zicky Dice, they see a character, they see a throwback. Do they really see what you're capable of? Do they see you as a joke?
You know, Todd, that's a very good question. And I've been wondering the same for a very long time. I've lost everything, Todd. I've lost it all. Professional wrestling, that's all I've got. Out of my years, hitting the road, picking up as much knowledge as I possibly could, they said, you gotta stand out. You gotta be different. You need to be a character. But the problem is, Todd, because of my past, I'm used to staying quiet about things and swallowing my pride. I think I did a little bit more of what they wanted or who they wanted me to be. And it was less of who I actually am. And I think, Todd, I'm here to right that wrong. Any other questions?
I think that'll do it.
I thought so.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through Car Shield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is gonna break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through Car Shield. Those expensive repair bills get paid and at the mechanic of their choice. They're notifying the family.
Poor guy, he doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called Car Shield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call Car Shield now. Call 800-461-2347.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championship.
It is main event time here in the United Wrestling Network. I got main event Morgan, it's the main event, and we are joined by the reigning, defending United World Champion, the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight. And Danny, you've got some serious business with one half of the tag team champions. We saw him earlier getting in the face of Johnny LaQuasto. Yeah. Made sure to remind LaQuasto that he's still the #1 contender.
First of all, what's going on, man? It's an honor to be here with TK James Morgan back in the building, and you are absolutely correct. Bad dude Tito has been gunning for me for a good part of the year, but we ready to see what happens. We got to keep his eyes focused on Big Hoss and Rob McKnight over here.
And here come the champs. TMZ, the Mighty Zaddies, going to be represented by Bad Dude Tito and Shea Cabrera. They don't get much bigger and badder than these two.
No, you're allowed to have Freebird rule. I know Shanghai's somewhere in Japan right now. So we got Latino meat and the #1 contender, Bad Dude. It's going to be a slugfest.
Well, there you have it. And you know all about that free bird rule. That was in effect with the Bodega when you guys held the tag team
It gives us an advantage. You know, it's hard for teams to prepare for 3 different people. 3 different combinations, you know?
Absolutely. Well, the United World Tag Team titles will be on the line here. But of course, Bad Dude Tito has got his eye on the prize and his eye on your United World title.
Everybody got their eyes on my United World title, TK.
Here to set the stage for our main event, our own Adnan Qureshi.
Introducing first, the challengers. At a combined weight of 518 pounds, the Grizzled Outlaw, Big Hoss, and Rob McKnight, the Wild West.
Big Hoss, a big dude.
Sure is.
And introducing their opponents. At a combined weight of 515 pounds, Latino meat, Che Cabrera, and Bad Dude Tito, TMZ!
TMZ putting the titles on the line in our main event, but I got a question, James. Is Tito focused on this tag team title defense? When he met with GM Johnny LaQuasto, he was talking squarely about the man sitting to our left here, the world champion, and his eventual bid at that title.
Well, you just saw him up on the ropes there. He was jaw-jacking with our champ.
Yeah. That's the thing about Tito, though. He's going to talk his smack and back it up in the ring. I respect him as a competitor, but ain't no way he's taking his belt from me.
Won a fatal 4-way at the Red Carpet Rumble in Arizona to earn a shot. And then took some shots at you in your big lumberjack rematch with former champion Golden Boy Jordan Clearwater.
Yeah,
your thoughts on that?
I didn't forget about them cheap shots him and Che was taking. Not to mention, Tito's the only person to pin me in the last year and a half. So, you know, people can say he has my number. But we're gonna find out when we get in the ring eventually.
Let me ask you this, champ. Do you think Wild West has what it takes to take those tag team titles away from TMZ? Nice single leg pick there by McKnight, showing he can wrestle.
Showing his wrestling skills. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Wild West is a good team. They're young, they're hungry, they got that dog in them, but you stay in the ring with 2 guys that have been teaming for many, many, many years, over a decade. You know, when it comes down to it, I got to give the edge to the tag team experience. You know, Che and Tito got that bond. And Rob, it looks like Rob McKnight bringing the fight to Che himself.
This might be the most crisp we've seen. McKnight is looking for that big, I thought it was going to be the stop, but a little wrinkle in the offense into the splash. Usually goes for that Skid Row stomp, but had Cabrera down. It's been all McKnight in the early going.
McKnight's rocking and rolling. Okay, we got Big D in the house.
Seeing some tag team continuity here by the challengers, James.
It's definitely one of those things that they're going to have to keep tagging in and out to make sure that they're as fresh as possible.
Elbow and the sidewalk slam in stereo. Only a count of 2.
Especially if you're looking across the ring from the tag team champs. You have to stay fresh.
Thoughts on what you just saw? Papa Esco looked impressive in victory recently. Look at that, the big guy elevates.
Papa, you know, he came back, he's hungry, he's excited. I mean, I don't know where Papa's head is. It's kind of been all over the place right now, but he looked pretty focused in the match. But right now, you know, I got my eyes locked on Bad Dude over there, who's still waiting in the corner to get in this.
Big Hoss in there. He's a big man that can cause a lot of damage.
There goes Tito's tactics.
Yep. Talked about the cheap shots in that lumberjack match. A shot from the outside. Look at that big missile there. Shoulder block by Cabrera. And not too many guys, champ, can take Hoss off his feet with a single shot. That's what we just saw.
But I mean, Che's 6 foot something, 200 and something pounds. He's a big dude. Some of the back, actually, Che and T's 2 big dudes, man. Look at it, he lifted the big man up.
How did they do that?
Oh man, this is Southern California.
Wolf Zaddies, TMZ back in control.
It is not the Silver Dome, but that was a big scoop and a slam there of giant proportions. And man, oh man.
Shotgun shot right there.
Hot knife through butter. And when you see TMZ, James, I mean, they're a real throwback to the likes of the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom. Big punishing teams of that like.
Definitely students of the game. The gym, nutrition, in the ring, bar none, they know what they're doing.
And I'll tell you, champ, you've had a lot of targets on your back, including you got Tito, you got your own Slice Boogie one, the Golden Opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, you're coming off title defense over the likes of a day one player in Peter Avalon. I mean, the hits just keep coming, champ. How are you keeping up with everything?
What a slam there by Richard Hawes. But I mean, honestly, TK, you know, my body's been feeling damaged, you know, night after night, week after week, fight after fight. The best of the best. United Wrestlers bringing them all right here to take this from me. I've been scratching, clawing, and fighting. Rob McKnight's coming in hot. Ducks that one. Okay, he puts Tito down.
McKnight is fresh. This might be the best we've ever seen him. You know, when he came in, he was a little rough around the edges, but, you know, was under the tutelage of a great tag team wrestler in his own right in Levi Shapiro.
Well, you know, Levi Shapiro, former member of the Classic Connection. He's a wrestling technician. I think Rob McKnight took everything he could from Levi.
I think that, do you think that perhaps TMZ underestimated McKnight here? I mean, he is
Looks
absolutely
like it.
on fire.
They're rocking and rolling.
Oh.
They rocking and rolling. Rob McKnight's fired up.
Little cactus clothesline to the outside.
If you're
Get him
studying
back in the ring, man. You can't win him out there. You can't win him out there.
That's an excellent point. Titles can only change hands by pinfall or submission inside the squared circle. Well, look out here now. Oh, man, just sends McKnight into the barricade. Uh-oh.
What's up, Teats?
Look at this. Boy, if looks could kill. Oh, McKnight from behind. Oh, and the #1 contender collides with the world champion. They go down in a heap right in our laps. Wait a second. Whoa! McKnight got back in.
Can you believe it?
Do you know what that means, James?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Wild West has defeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match via countout, the Wild West.
That's got to be considered a huge upset, but again, the titles don't change hands. But the Wild West gets the nuke, you might say, over the current champions. But here's the real story.
Look over here. Oh, they are. Oh, he's mad. They are heated.
Current champion and perhaps future champion. Oh, no, they're going to go. They're going to go right now. Champion and challenger in an absolute Pierce Sixer. But we're going to try and maintain some order now. Cabrera getting involved. It's wild here in the United Wrestling. Oh, down goes the champion.
Somebody better check on him.
The champion is down, perhaps out. We will see you next week.